get that up. Everybody loves kung fu fighting. Stunning, stunning, eh? Welcome back to the channel today, guys. I'm gonna let you know I'm on a 5-day trip here in the backcountry of Manitoba. I'm in the Whiteshell Provincial Park, and I am the very first person to go no-bow since they reopened the trail after doing a bunch of reconstruction because wildfires came through here May of 2025. They just opened it Friday. I hit the trail on Monday. I'm the very first guy to go no-bow through the trail, and I've been documenting it. But today is a great day because I'm not really feeling like leaving this beauty just yet. It's only 9:30 in the morning, so I mean I got some time to play around. Let's take a look at what I'm carrying on this trip. This is an adventure I'm never gonna forget, I tell you what. I don't know what genre everybody likes to start with. I might as well start with the big three. So, to start off with, my first big three is gonna be my sleep system. For that, I carry the ThermaRest Z-Lite. Now, for the most part, there's themes behind all my kit, so maybe you notice them, maybe you don't, that's fine. So the ThermaRest accordion style Z-Lite. Z-Lite. Z-Lite, I mean, I'm Canadian. It's a Z-Lite. Next, we have the ThermaRest Pro-Lite regular circa 2015. Love this pad. It's only an inch thick, but it gives me the best darn sleep. It packs down nice. It is a little heavier than what you can find nowadays, but you know what? Love it. Next on the list is my pillow. My pillow is the ThermaRest Airhead pillow. Love it. It's nice and soft. It blows up with it less than like 2.5 breaths. It blows up. It's a nice size, nice comfortable fabric wrapped around it. Easily take apart, throw it in the washing machine. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, sleep system. How am I carrying all my kit? We're going to show you how I load the bag. Here we have the Durstan Kakwa 55. Great pack. Do I like this pack? No. I really like this pack. I would love this pack if I wasn't a YouTuber. And we'll get into that equipment in just a minute. Yes, I love the Durstan Kakwa 55. Carries everything I need for 5-7 days easily. And I like to eat. It doesn't look it. Gotta keep that figure. Doesn't look it, but I do. I eat a lot. Anyways, the Durstan Kakwa 55. Now, if you look down there, let's just go for a walk. I'll see if I can remember how my camera's placed here. There, and there. Okay, I'm just putting markers for my tripod because it's a little roly-poly in here. Let's go for a walk. What a stunning view, eh? Told you you're going to see some themes in here. This is the Durstan X-Dome 1 Plus. And these guys are just loving it. Yes, I had a mouse chew. Through on this trip. Pretty pissed about that. But they're not as big as what the tape looks, but that's the only tape that I had, so I got some screening material, and I'll just use some, that seam grip stuff. Anyways, love it. Love it. And I mean, when you have views like this, it's even more to love. It's lightweight, it packs down beautifully, it's awesome. It's a great piece of kit to keep you protected from the elements. Absolutely love it. Let's get you put back where you were. I think it was somewhere in here. I don't know. Hopefully if I flip the screen around so I can see if I got you right. Welcome to the Gong Show. That's not even right at all. Let's just go up here a little bit. Good enough. Okay. Next, I guess we'll move on to, because it's in my way, let's go into all the clothing that I bring for this trip. So, what I'm wearing are circa 2015 MEC hiking pants. This is when they were Mountain Equipment Co-op, not Mountain Equipment Company. These things are starting to show they got some burn holes. You know, that stuff happens when you get on the peyote and you start dancing around the fire. I'm kidding. These are Woods hiking socks. Beautiful, I love them, man. They are nice and thick. They give you good cushioning and they don't allow the ticks to get down in there. And that's been important on this trip. My boots are Salomon 3D GTX hiking boots. The 6-inch version. I love them. I like the ankle support. These things are shot. They're done. They're uncomfortable. They hurt my feet. They suck. But my gaiters fit with them. And we'll show you those in a minute. Just regular old shirts. I mean, I just hitchhiked 2,800 kilometers to get into this trip. So the stuff that you're seeing is basically has been on my back for the last 4 weeks. But I had another backpack. You know, my big... Get off me, man. My big Gregory mountaineering bag. That's what I carried most of the stuff through. But anyways, that's a different story. So finishing off with clothing, of course, a ball cap, fishing glasses. I'm not fishing on this trip, but why buy glasses and then have to carry fishing glasses? Just do it all once. Okay, so we have two different piles of clothes here. First pile is sleep kit. So, pajama bottoms. Yes, pajama bottoms. A hoodie, nice warm hoodie. Nice, warm, thick pair of socks. Even though it's summertime and you think that you don't need them. I've been hiking through swamps. My feet have been soaking wet all day. When I get these boots and these socks off, it's nice to have a nice thick pair of socks to absorb all that moisture off your skin, get rid of all the wrinkles, let your feet, you know, get back to normal. Sleep shirt, long sleeve. Nothing special there, same as what I'm wearing. My buff. Never leave home without a buff. You can use it for so many different situations. You guys already know that. That's my buff. And doesn't matter seasons or time of year, I always have my fleece beanie with me. This one is actually great in the summer. In the winter time, you can take one of those hot pocket, those hand things, hand warmers, give it a shake. There's a pocket for it right here. You slide the hot pocket there. And you throw your beanie on and it warms up the back of your neck. It keeps the back of your neck nice and warm, which really helps with keeping you warm. Okay, that's my sleep kit. The next load is because I'm hitchhiking. Everywhere I go, I'm hitchhiking. So you have to keep that in mind. So, fresh pair of underwear, a pair of shorts, a fresh pair of socks, and a fresh t-shirt. So none of this stuff gets worn until I get to the trailhead. Shoom, get naked, get dressed, and then start the hitchhike to my next location, my next destination, my next trip, or just my next, let's take a few days off the road place. That's all clothing. That's all I bring. I don't bring a change of clothes for the trail. I only bring sleep clothes, the clothes I'm wearing, and then a pair of clean clothes after the trip so that I don't get kicked out of somebody's car trying to hitchhike. That's that. Okay, we'll move this. Just over here. Continuing on with clothes, I have my Gore-Tex MEC gaiters. Again, you'll see trends here, man. These are my MEC Gore-Tex gaiters. Love them, especially on this trip where the trail has just been reopened. Nobody's been down it for over a year and a half almost. everything's overgrown. Things are ripping at your legs as you're going through the underbrush, thorns and thickets and all that kind of fun stuff. Raspberry plants with growing through the vines, poison ivy growing through the vines. Essential for being in here. They also really help with ticks. As you can see, I have my pants tucked into my socks, but my gaiters come up to my knee almost, just like right here, just above. So a lot of times the ticks will get stuck on the elastic of the gaiter. A few of them make their way through and get stuck on the elastic of my sock. This is really, really helpful, especially in tick country or overgrown trails. Love them. I've never hiked this trail. This is like my 9th time down this trail. Never hiked without these. The way I normally wear my bug netting, and I'm gonna do it right now. Just get off of me, because they get in. Oh, don't drop the glasses. They get in the thing, eh? The little hole, and then they start chomping on my balding head, and I get that up. Everybody loves kung fu fighting. All day long. All day long. This is exactly how I wear my bug netting for the back of my neck and keep them from getting in my ears. And then my glasses hold them in place. Okay. Raincoat. This is my bearskin tactical heavy stormproof rain jacket. Don't buy one. They're junk. But it's all I have right now. It's not bad, except the arm zipper has got like that rubberized silicone on the zipper. The pockets don't, man. The water just gets right in and you just get, it's junk. Don't buy it. But I already owned it. What was I gonna do? Rain pants are inside out because I do tick check every time I put something on. I do a tick check every time I take something off. It's a long drawn out process. It takes me about an hour at a time. An hour in the morning and an hour at night. I also do tick checks during the day. That's why they're inside out. But these are ladies. Brown, wet skins. They're too short for me. But my other pair wrecked. They were old. Circa 2015, they didn't last as long as everything else I have lasts. So I needed to replace them, and the only thing I had was I bought these for a girlfriend once, and that relationship didn't even last long enough for us to do one hike. So yeah, I'm wearing a gift I gave to somebody else that I didn't even give. Little overdue, but they have been helpful again with the ticks and coming through the wet brush. It's been raining here for 2 days straight. Yesterday afternoon, it finally shaped up to be the beautiful day that you're seeing behind me. Very important in cold conditions. Normally I would never carry these in the summer. I brought them, I wore them. That did help with the ticks, and it did help with all the underbrush. So I'm glad I brought these. Okay, that wraps up clothing. Let's do kitchen, because I'm still on my coffee this morning. Kitchen. 550 Toaks. 900 milliliter Toaks. Fuel can. Again, it was a 28 days or 12-day trip. I did a 4-day trip. I'm on a 5-day trip. This was the only thing I could buy in the little town that I was at. So I'm carrying such a huge fuel can, but it's almost empty now, so there's no other weight than one of those really mini kind of ones right now. On top of that is the beloved MSR, what do you call that, man? I was just making fun of it this morning. The Pocket Rocket 2. Alright, there we go. And that's the little cap to keep dirt out of the little plunger there on the thing. Long handle spoon. It is stainless steel. It is MSR, but it is also a tool. So this fork has the stuff that you can, I'll show it to you closer. This fork is a tool. You can unbolt. You can use this as different tools. These little holes are tools, and so is the slider. And what this is so that you can field maintenance your Whisper Jet camp stove. So if I'm going on a winter trip, all MSR products are field serviceable. Their filters, their stoves, everything. That's why I love them. I have almost everything. My pots, everything, other than my Toaks, my other pots, especially for winter camping. I got so much MSR stuff, water filters. I got the gamut. I love MSR. I think they're a great company. I was rocking the Hubba Hubba 2-person. After 1,000 nights, man, the tent just disintegrated. I switched to the Durstan. They're a Canadian company. Let's just start there. Go Canada. Yes. All right. I don't want to be winter camping and have something clog up in my stove, my whisper jet. I need it for water, and sometimes I use it for heat. Sometimes I want to take that damp chill out of my tent. I'll run my whisper jet. I need to be able, if something happens to it, and I'm way out here like I am here, because I've done winter trips in here. If something happens to that stove and I can't service it because I don't have a tool, I'm just putting myself in a bad spot, a bad situation. I can't melt snow for water, blah, blah, blah. It goes on. That's why I'm carrying this. Other than that, I'm carrying, oh yeah, see, he got me, eh? Oh, that one felt good. Woo! One for them, none for me. I'm carrying 2 liters. Well, this is just water out of this lake that's full of pollen, but I boiled it on the fire last night, so this is my only drinking water. I'll explain that in a second. So I'm carrying 2 Nalgene bottles, and yes, I have lots of experience. I don't know if you can see that. Hiking on the Ontario Trail. Like I say, I think this is like my 9th time down here. Love this part, and it's the only place that you can actually backpack in Manitoba. It's pretty pathetic to have a province this size and have no hiking trails. Like, there's no people here. Nobody lives in Manitoba. Why can't we have some big long distance trails, man? It's sickening. It is. It's sad, man. And then I have this little Tim Hortons bottle that I reuse. It was from peach passion juice, but it fits in my shoulder strap really nice where it's not in my way. I don't even notice it. It's not hitting me in the face. It's not up here like I'm just looking at something strange. It sits down nice. And if I need to refill it, it's not a bad time to take the pack off and stretch out anyways. I'm not one of those through hikers that have to do 50 miles in a day. I'm trying to do 20 kilometers in a day, right? Okay, so that's that. So we've done the big 3. We've done the cooking. Let's do the odds, bits and bits. Odds, bits and bits. First thing, bits and bits on the trail is going to be my bear spray. To go with the bear spray, we'll switch this around. I also carry bear bangers with me. If you don't know what a bear banger is, it's an explosive on a pen. You screw the explosive onto the pen, you pull the trigger back, you let her go, and an explosive shoots out. It goes for about 50 meters, and then it explodes. So if you have a nuisance bear that won't leave, you bang one of those off, and trust me, she'll be gone. Or he. I've had 2 bear experiences on this trip, day 1 and day 2. None yesterday, pretty upset. Today's day 4. Let's go find some bears. Okay, bear bangers. This is my water filter. Should be with my kitchen, should be with whatever. The pollen in the water at Caribou Lake totally clogged up my filter. And then I got a pinhole leak, so everything's closed up. I have a pinhole leak right here. So because the filter's clogged, you really got to pull on it, push on it, and the water just squirts out. Of course, the path of least resistance, so this is useless, garbage. I carry my knife. Why do I carry such a big knife? I brought this knife because I was thinking I would have a shave. No, because if I needed to do some splits, do some feather sticks, and you'll see in the video of this trip, I was cutting dried salami, kitchen tool, camp tool. It makes sense for me. Okay. Toilet paper. I haven't used. This is day 4. I have yet to go. But on this trail, there's only a couple camps that have shit cans left for you to use because I guess the other ones just burnt up. Haven't been replaced yet. They will though. This extra Ziploc baggie, probably from some food that I already ate up. This is day 4. I carry rope with me. because you'll show you my food stuff, but I prefer to hang my food instead of using a bear or a storage food locker. Don't call them a bear locker. You don't stuff bears in a locker. It's a food locker. Some of the ones in here are very dangerous to get to right now. They haven't been cleared. I showed the one in my video of this camp itself where you have to, I mean, it's a hazard to get in there. Rather just hang my food, use it as a clothesline. Lots of uses for some P550. That's why I carry it. And there's not that much there. It's like 100 feet. Okay, in here we have, of course, toothbrush, toothpaste. And then we have some medical tape. We have lens cleaner for my camera gear. I have a couple extra guy outs in case it gets really windy. I want to protect my tent. I have an extra Bic lighter, and my bottle of Nexium is empty, so I just left it in there, whatever. I also carry a couple of little zip ties in here in case I have a gear failure. And I have an emergency, you know what they're called, man. I know what they're called too. You know, like the Flint and Striker friggin' thing, man. Come on, man. Let's go. Ferro rod. Emergency ferro rod. Again, I'm not one to take chances if I'm, like I was cold. I was cold after the rain on Tuesday morning. Today's Thursday. That rain, by the end time I got to camp and stopped moving, man, I was cold. Now, if I needed fire to go, my lighters were dead, I could get a little tinder bundle going, scrape up some tinder, and you know, ferro rod myself to safety. So, and that's all that's in there. That emergency tape or that medical tape is all I use for first aid. Usually I carry a little bit of crazy glue with me. I would have been able to crazy glue my filter bag, and if I cut myself, I just dump a bunch of crazy glue in the cut, squeeze it shut, hold it, dump a bunch more crazy glue on top of it, and it's beautiful stuff, man. I love crazy glue. Okay, that's that. Let's go into the heaviest part of the trip, the heaviest weight. You're sitting on my Canon DSLR with a 18 to 55 milliliter lens on it. You're also sitting on my XCM 522 aluminum tripod with a simple ball head on it. It's nothing special. You guys probably seen it in my videos already. Of course, we carry the GoPro with its own mounting system. I'm carrying my 20,000 milliliter. Okay, time for the new guy to come in and finish the show. 20,000 milliamp battery pack. This is an Anchor. GoPro is always on charge. They suck. I hate GoPro. I have my Nitecore NU27 headlamp, head torch. I like the 27 because this goes up to 600 lumens, and if I'm hiking in this environment, I want to light up the trail, baby. I want to light it up. So that's that. GoPro batteries and one Canon battery. So I've ran one Canon battery for 5 GoPro batteries. These all need charging. That's the bag that needs charging. This is the bag that doesn't need charging. One extra GoPro battery that has juice in it. GoPros, I hate them. Do carry my phone. I don't have any systems on it, but I do carry it. To me, it's an extra camera. Filter lens for my 55 to 250 zoom lens. This goes on to here. It's not an ND filter, but it is like a lens protector, I guess. Whatever. It's nothing special. There's my long range lens with a crop sensor camera of 1.6. That gives me a 400 zoom. That's pretty decent for the weight of the camera system that I'm carrying. The reason why I'm carrying the Canon SL3 is because it's the smallest, most compact, and lightest DSLR at the time that I could get for the amount of dough that was stashed under my mattress. Garmin's GPS map 67. No, this isn't the 67i. It has no SOS button on it, and it's not working properly because it's telling me false mileage. It tells me perfectly my rate of speed and how long I've been hiking, how long I've been stopped. When I add the rate of speed to the amount of time hiking, it's like 3 times longer than what the thing says that I've done in kilometers. So there's something wrong with that. But at least I can if I get lost in like, oh no, this isn't the trail, I can just look at this and just backtrack. I mean, to me, I like having it. I'm old school, I like paper maps, and I'll take this. It's good enough. This is for carrying batteries. Oh, it's lots of batteries, man. So I still have 2 fresh Canon batteries in here. This is usually full of all of the batteries when they're fully charged. This is where I carry them. As they get depleted, I put them in a zippy, so I keep them separate. This is the lens bag for the lens that I'm talking to you on, and it also carries my some extra SD cards. That's it for camera gear. Food. This goes with the kitchen. This is just so that my pots don't keep glangling around. They fit inside each other really, really nice. We'll show you that in a minute. I'm gonna pack the bag. Look at the size of that horsefly. What's left on the food? Now this is day 4. I'm leaving tomorrow. This is what I have left. Dinner last night was a huge pot of mashed potatoes. I have this left for lunch today. I'll stop on the trail. That's gonna be enough for a little lunch today. Plus I still have these little Halloween candies that are melting in the sun. It's pretty warm right now. So I got 4 of those little things left for today. I have a craft dinner for dinner tonight. I also have some tea bags and some Swiss Miss hot chocolate left over. And then tomorrow I have 1 cup of coffee left. I have 1 breakfast left. And for tomorrow night, I have 1 thing of craft dinner left. I don't eat very well on the trail, man. I only eat because I have to. But no, my diet it sucks out here. And of course, I put all that into the world famous Ursack bag. Okay, guys, that's everything that I'm carrying for the trip. I'm going to take a second, re-prepare, and then I'm going to show you how I pack my bag. Be right back. And why not finish my cup of coffee, right? All right, let's do it. Guys, well, sorry to steal your beautiful view from you, but just the sunlight's coming down, probably hitting the front of that screen. I hope the last stuff that I shot about what I'm carrying turns out okay, but I had to turn the camera away from the sun, so the sun's now on me. Let's get into packing the Kakwa 55. So, here we have my empty bag, my empty pack. Everything's laid out on the table, the same stuff. Only one difference that I didn't mention that I was carrying on this trip is the Agawa Boreal 24. This isn't the 22, this is the 24. I purposely wanted this saw for my journey through Ontario to get here, and then I was carrying on. There's a whole new story that I'll tell you about later anyways. It would be wise for me to carry just a little handheld one, and I have it. I don't have it with me. So that's why I brought this, because I knew that it was going to rain. I knew that I was going to want fire at some point. I didn't know what the landscape was going to look like. I brought the saw. So a little too heavy for backpacking. I really love this when I'm doing canoe tripping. And if you haven't seen that, I will put that link up here in the corner of my Algonquin trip. It's an 8-part series of me solo canoeing through Algonquin. Anyways, blah, blah, blah. Let's get into loading the pack, shall we? First thing I do, it doesn't matter. I don't care how beautifully and sunny and gorgeous it is. I have never had a backpack that I didn't always use a pack liner. If you're gonna carry it in the bottom of your bag, why don't you just use the darn thing, right? First thing you want to do is just make sure that your side straps are loose. It does make the loading a lot easier. Alright, all I do is just grab this sucker, stuff it in there. Nothing's fancy here, my friends, nothing at all. Okay. Now you're going to see a lack of, for the most part, a lack of stuff sacks. Who needs stuff sacks? Oh yeah, this was a Canada flag that I found while I was hitchhiking, and I just decided not to leave it on the side. It's the hockey flag for FIFA. Anyways, it was just laying there on the side of the road. I was like, well, I can't disgrace Canada by just leaving our flag just laying on the side of the road. If I'm going to come in here and pick up other people's garbage, you know I'm picking that up. Anyways, more extra weight I didn't need, but anyways, yeah, I just take my sleeping bag, and again, nothing fancy. Stick them in there, get it halfway packed, grab your bag liner, and then go to town stuffing. Just ram that sucker into the bottom. Now this version of the Kakwa 55 is tapered. Now from what I understand, the 2026 models are more square bottomed. This one's more tapered. Doesn't make a lot of sense to use a stuff sack. When you pack a backpack, guys, it has to be like concrete in there. Like, you want to fill every tiny little air space. Get the most out of your pack volume. Okay, now that I'm done that, always goes in the food. Now, this food bag was like up here when I started, but you want, because food's heavy, you want the food weight down low, up against the bottom of your back. You want it somewhere in here. This goes in. Now, this is the way that I've learned with this pack. In front of it, stuff that in there. In front of it, this always fits really, really nice. There's some river otters out there splashing around. That gets in there and just stuff it. It's only a sleeping bag down there. Compress that sucker. And then in beside my sleep pad goes my pillow. All stuff I really want to protect heat and dry. Next is going to be clothing. Now, clothing, it's the same, man. I take my time a little bit and I just find that little empty space. Socks will slide down in there. This shirt, no brainer, slides in the front. And I probably got room for my underwear, so we're gonna slide that in there, and my toque. And get slid down in there too. No stuff sacks. This is why I like no stuff sacks. It's protected by the plastic, but I'm able to stuff in all that little space. All right, after that, yeah, we're just gonna finish off with the clothes, sleep clothes. I got them kind of flat, because I know that I'm gonna have a flat space in here now after I do that stuffing. So again, you'll get to know your kit the more that you use it. Like this. I'm gonna move this over here. And while I'm at it, take care of Canada. Just because I found a little tiny space of air. Okay. And we're still just stuffing. This is why my Pop-Tarts never make it through a trip, ladies and gentlemen. Stuff, stuff, stuff. And lastly, but not leastly, are my shorts. And that fills any and all air gaps that I have thus far into the pack. That's all I care about. Now, try to get the air out of your... I just do a couple wraps because it's easier to get the air out if you do. And then I stuff the opening down in the front, making sure that if water gets into the pack, it can't get into the bag liner. There. Okay, everything I need protected is now protected. Nextly, what I've been doing is some of the kitchen stuff. And I'm going to want access to this today. That will go there. This comes down. We're going to take this. Some of this stuff is all outdoor stuff. All outdoor stuff. Oh, that's my food. Okay. We're going to take the electronics. This is that little ditty bag. Stuff that in there. And the extra battery packs. That helps protect the face of my phone. Okay, now this is pretty much all outdoor stuff, except for this. I mean, when I say outdoor stuff, I'm talking about what I want to place on the outside of my pack. So, next in will be the tent. Like that. And then beside it is going to be the rain gear. Yes, I know it looks beautiful now, but who knows 20 kilometers down the trail. Okay, so let me just reevaluate here. And that's that. Now we're going to lock it up. Now the way I like to lock up my Durstan is not doing this. I don't like that. Unless the pack is really full, and then that's going to be your only option. I like closing it. Pull it all together so it's nice and neat. And then roll that down. I'm not strapping anything to the top, so I can do this right away. And I like the clasp right around in here. So we'll pull that to there. And then we'll pull these. And I'll pull this guy. Then I take my tag ends. And I just kind of tuck them up out of the way. I know a guy that just decided he didn't need that much tag, and he just went ahead and cut them off, and then all of a sudden he needed his tag. Don't do that to your pack, guys. Okay, so there we have it. And don't ask me my pack weight. I mean, it doesn't weigh anything. I still have like fuel, and I have some food in here and stuff like that. Don't ask me my pack weight. I don't know my pack weights. All I know is that this is what I need for a particular trip. Basically what you're seeing here is everything that I will take for every kind of trip that I go on. Automatically, this is what I take. All right, so I'm gonna put the pack up here now. And this is where we start loading outside. This is what I mean when I'm loading outside. So loading outside is gonna be bear bangers down the front. And it's gonna be my rope. Will go in here. Next, my knife slides onto this side. This is just the way I've been doing it. My spoon goes with it. This way I know exactly when I stop for my brakes, I know exactly where it is. What else we got here? My garbage, that'll go in after. So I guess now it's just toilet paper, which I'm gonna be excited to finally use at some point in this trip, I hope. That goes down here. My camera lens, my extra lens. I like my extra lens on the outside. That'll slide there. Today's lunch. Chocolate's gonna be melted, but whatever. We'll slide in there. My garbage again. This bag here. Let's just squeeze the air out of it. There's nothing in it. See? I can't even squeeze the air out of it. That's how done the filter is from Caribou Lake. This will just go on the outside, down in here. This extra battery, this. Okay. Return the pack. Water bottle pocket goes the full water. I'm using on this trip, I'm using the clear blue one for my clean and the old one as my dirty. And right away, I am just gonna put this empty one because it's empty. Won't put any strain or stress on the straps. I'm just gonna put that there. Okay. Side belt pocket. On this one, I haven't really been using. Oh wait, I have a card in my pocket somewhere. Oh no, my Tim Hortons card got soaking wet. I hope it still works. It's got money on it. I'll just stick this in here for now. Okay, on my other hip belt pocket, goes. This is where I keep my head netting for the most part. So this is a little bag for my head net. I'll be wearing it, so the case can still stay in there. Extra GoPro battery will be in here. My head torch will be in here. As you can see, I'm not a big snacker, so I'm not filling it with snacks. And I don't really think that these pockets are big enough to put my cell phone in because I have a really, really skinny waist. That means that the pockets really kind of bend around my waist. I'm only a 28-inch waist, so when I do this bag up, there's no more room to do it up. Like, I am pulling the full extension, and I'll show you that. Okay, this bottle, I will fill it up when I make my next, well, I'll fill it up before I leave. It goes in this pocket. See how nicely that fits in there? When it's empty, you give it an extra little tug. This way it's not in your face, I'll show you that. Bear spray comes on this side. The best place I found on Durstan to carry your bear spray, and now you can see I have this cord. This cord is hooked to my carabiner, and it's also hooked to the bear spray itself. If I pull my bear spray and it goes flying, it's useless to me. If it's on a lanyard and I drop it, I just pull it back and I fire away. How I do this is I just put the bear spray in, like I'm such 'em. Then I just take the cord from this end, wrap, and then all I do is I take these wraps and I slide it down in the holster behind the bear spray like this. This way the cord's out of the way, nothing's getting caught on tree branches and stuff. Now you'll see the way that I put it in. I have the nozzle pointing this way and the safety cap pointing this way. The reason why is because I found that if you take your shoulder strap, clip it onto there, it sits behind your hip belt, it sits right beside your waist. I'll show you that. It's out of the way. The reason why it's this way, if I'm going through brushes, I don't want this to get ripped off. This hits it, stays on. Okay, GPS goes in this pocket. Like such. And then you just give that a pull. Garbage. Because I'll use garbage throughout the day, having lunch or whatever. Okay. Water bottle pocket's full. Second pocket's not full. In goes my saw. In goes my tent poles. And I try to pull that up. And you don't have to really pull hard, guys. Don't be ripping your pack apart. You take care of your gear will take care of you. My Gregory bag, when I was 27 years old, I bought a brand new Gregory mountaineering bag. I'm still using that bag today, 27 years later. Yes, I'm 54 years old. 27 years, I am still using that Gregory bag. Take care of your kit will take care of you. My MSR Hubba Hubba had over 1,000 nights on it. Take care of your kit will take care of you. Everybody, say it with me. Okay, the last thing to do, lay the bag down. Now, you'll see that I have added, there are these loops all around the bag. If you want to use them, use them. That's where I put my ThermaRest. Goes in here, pretty easy. Then I pull extra cord, bam. It's easy for me to get to on my lunch breaks, my water breaks. When I get to camp, it's 2 seconds. Pull it off, sit on it, put it back, done, I'm gone. Okay, that's everything, folks. That is everything that I've been carrying. The only things that aren't in here, I carry the Canon DSLR, I carry the tripod left hand, I carry the GoPro right hand, and I carry these two cameras from the start of my day to the end of my day. Unless it's raining, then the Canon, which is not waterproof, stormproof, weatherproof, whatever you want to call it, it goes in the bag, but then I still carry the tripod because it's just, you know, the camera and tripod is over 5 pounds, so why carry that all on my hips when I'm going to use it anyway? So, okay, we'll throw the pack on. I don't know if you can see that better there. For me, I'll show you what I mean. What I like, because you're gonna see my belt's gonna do some funky things here. I like the pack to hold my pants in place. It sounds weird, but it's exactly on top of my hip bones, so it works for me. Snap it. Now you see where the belt is to the belt. I pull this. I pull this. There's no more room, folks. But, like, look at. I never have weight on my shoulders. I never, ever, ever have weight on my shoulders. Ever. And I have been doing this because when my GPS is on, it takes it 2 minutes for the screen to shut off, and if the screen's not shut off and you hit a button, it does crazy things. So I just hang it here with the carabiner till it shuts off, and I slide it back in the pocket. My bug netting, if I don't need it, I simply, instead of putting it all back in its case and all that blah blah blah, I just take it. When I get into a marshy section where I need it, I pull it off, I slap it on. Very, very good, very, very convenient. Another thing about the bag, you guys should be, again, taking care of your kit is you're allowing your kit to take care of you. Very important, I find, in longevity of your kit, is when you go to take off your kit, loosen your straps. Okay? What you don't want to do is have your pack nice and tight, holding all the weight, and then you're gonna kill your buckle. You don't want to do that. It's easy. And that's what I carry, and that's how I load the Durstan Kakwa 55. Alright guys, that's going to do it for me for this episode of what I'm carrying in my bag. I don't really do a lot of them, but you know, every once in a while, you guys haven't really seen a lot of the Kakwa, you guys really haven't seen a lot of the X-Dome 1 Plus. So I thought I would just take the time because I am injured right now. My knee is swollen and I have a strained muscle in my back. So I just took the extra time to do this video for you guys. Now it's time for me to hit the trail. I have 12-day trip coming up for you. I have this 5-day trip coming up for you. It's going to be the first one coming up for you. Then I have another 4-day trip coming up for you. And then, you know, you've already seen this one. So there'll probably be this one, then this trip, then the 12-day trip, then the 4-day trip. So in other words, what you need to do is hit that damn subscribe button, man, and help me out. It takes a lot of camera gear. It takes a lot of time, a lot of effort to do these videos for you. I got awesome content already on the channel, and I have awesome content coming up on the channel. And besides that, I love you. Take care of yourself, and I will see you in the next video, especially because you just agreed to hit that subscribe. All right, guys, have yourselves a great day. We'll see you down the trail somewhere. Much love.